Hi everyone, my name is Gigi and welcome back to my channel. We all have these big dreams, whether it's becoming famous, being rich, having a big happy family, a big house, nice cars, nice clothes. Whatever your big dream is, you literally will not be able to achieve it if you are not a disciplined person. If you have got everything else in place, you're working on yourself, you can't seem to make the steps that you need to towards your goals, discipline is the missing puzzle piece. If you want to be that girl that you've seen on the internet achieving all of her dreams, the dreams that you want, getting all the opportunities that you want, and you're wondering why you're not like her, discipline is the reason. So in today's video, I really want to talk about what discipline is, why it matters, and also how to become a more disciplined person. Because when I say you can literally change the fate of your whole life just by becoming a more disciplined person, I mean it. So before we get into anything, let's discuss what being disciplined truly is. What is the definition of discipline? Discipline is keeping the promises that you made to yourself and staying strong in those promises. It's not making excuses or changing things just because you feel you can't achieve them. It's about respecting yourself and loving yourself, even on the days you don't feel like it. Discipline is the ability to control your emotions, your actions, and your impulses in order to meet a standard or a goal that you want. It's about self-control, consistency, and commitment to yourself. Even on the days where you don't feel well, or you're tired, or you're stressed, or you feel like you can't fit it in, discipline is doing it even when you don't feel like it. A lot of people believe that motivation is the biggest thing you need when you want to achieve your goals, but that couldn't be further from the truth. The difference between motivation and discipline is the fact that motivation is temporary. Motivation is a feeling, an emotion. Almost like excitement, you might feel excited for a few hours, a day. Maybe the excitement builds, but eventually that excitement will go away. And then what are you left with? If you are simply relying on motivation to get you to your goals, then you will never achieve your goals because motivation will always fade. In fact, motivation is so temporary, it takes one other emotion to take over and it's gone. Meanwhile, discipline is a whole mindset, it's a way of living. Even when you're stressed or sad or hungry, nothing will change. Motivation can be your start, but you need to have discipline to get to the finish line. So the difference between you and the girl that you see that's achieving everything is the fact that she's consistent. It's the fact that she is going no matter how she feels or what happens in her life. It's the fact that she's not making excuses and she's not giving up. She has the discipline that you need. Now, why it's so important to be a more disciplined person and why discipline matters in your life is because without discipline, you will get nothing done. It is so easy to let the whole world crash down on you if you do not have a disciplined lifestyle. So whether it's your health and fitness or your career or even your home life, discipline is incredibly important because discipline is the habits you implement into your everyday routine. It is the things that you say to yourself on the daily that keeps yourself going. It is the whole mindset you build your life around. If you keep yourself disciplined in every single area of your life, you will see your life becoming so much better. You will see yourself growing into so much more of a successful person. The way you look at your life and the people around you will change. You will trust yourself more. You will be more ambitious and achieve so much more. You'll have so much more peace of mind and confidence behind everything that you do and everything that happens around you. And that's all down to becoming a more disciplined person, to doing the things that you said you were going to do. The hard truth is that if you can't keep the promises you make to yourself, you will never achieve what you want to in life. You will stay the person that you're currently trying to build. You will not progress. You will never make it to your goals because you will stay stuck. And the fact about not being a disciplined person and being stuck in your own life is no one around you can help you. They can't do it for you. As much as people can try to help, it comes from within. So if you can't build discipline, if you don't know how to be disciplined, or you keep making excuses that you're unlucky or you haven't got enough money, you're too tired, you're unhealthy, whatever it is, you will never make it. So this is why you need to build discipline. You need to understand what it is and how to change your life through it. So how do you become a more disciplined person? How do you build a disciplined lifestyle? The first thing you're going to do is build micro habits. As the name suggests, these are tiny habits that you can implement into your everyday routine. They're so small that you might not even feel the need to do them, but these tiny little habits are what add up every single day. These are things like waking up and making your bed, writing a singular page in your journal, remembering to eat an apple once a day. Little tiny things that will take barely any effort that you can implement into your routine. Things that will help your well-being and your mindset. Things that will aid you towards your goals even though they're so tiny. And the more you do it every single day, the little things that you implement into your routine will slowly start building up. Without you even realizing, you'll be changing your life little by little every single day. And just by doing that, just by getting a routine up of doing something consistently every single day, making your bed after you wake up every single day, eating an apple every single day, going for a 10-minute walk every single day, you're teaching your brain that consistency is good, it's rewarding, and that staying consistent to yourself brings results to you. It helps you be a better person. You need to find things that are musts for you. By that I mean things that are standard, things that are so important to you that you have to do that make you feel more like you. They have so much importance to you that they're like an appointment you have to attend. They're a daily task that makes you feel better about yourself. For me personally, this is having my nails done. I almost always have my nails done because for me, it's just a standard that I've set for myself and it makes me feel better. It makes me feel more put together. So whether it's something physical like getting your hair done or your nails done, or whether it's something more to do with your mindset like journaling, I also do that too. Just create something that is an absolute must for you, that if you don't do it, you know you need to do it. For me, this is my nails and my skincare and making sure I go to the gym at least 3 times a week. For me, that's the standards that I've set for myself and they're important to me. And I know that to feel like the best version of myself, I have to complete these things. So whether you're the same and you take on getting your nails done or doing your skincare every day, or whether it's journaling, going for a 10-minute walk, just keeping yourself to these standards that you set for yourself and keeping yourself consistent with them. Doing them day by day, week by week, month by month, creating these habits to make you feel more like you. That is the important thing. Your environment is so incredibly important when you want to become a more disciplined person. Remove temptations for you. If it's something that you know is going to lead you into a bad habit or lead you to procrastinate on what you truly need to do to achieve your goals, remove it. Set limits for yourself. If you need to do work but you're constantly on your phone, take the time to put your phone in a different room and leave it there. Removing it from sight, removing it from your mind and keeping it there until you're done what you need to do. If it's a particular app, put a time limit on it. I know it is so easy for us to be on TikTok or Instagram Reels and scroll and scroll and scroll, so put time limits on those apps. Of course, it can be so much easier just to continue doing it, but if you truly want to work on yourself, you truly want to be the better version of you, you need to set those standards for yourself. You know what affects your standards. So if you need to remove things from your life, whether it's people, whether it's physical objects like your phone, whether it's social media, removing them is a big step towards becoming a more disciplined person. Removing temptation makes it so much easier to achieve your good habits every day. Out of sight, out of mind. Delay gratification. Now this is a very difficult concept because especially these days, our brains are built on an instant dopamine rush. We actively go out seeking dopamine and quick dopamine. Things like fast food, social media, TikToks, instantly being able to pick up your phone and receive dopamine, to the point that we've almost forgot what it's like to not feel that as soon as you do something. But the thing with achieving big goals is a lot of the time it's an entire process, it's a journey. And a lot of our dreams go to die at the beginning of the process because our brains expect this immediate dopamine rush. When the reality is, if you're trying to create your own business, you're trying to become rich or famous, you're trying to build something, you're not going to receive that rush of dopamine straight away. In fact, you're likely going to be met with disappointment over and over again, failure over and over again until you get to your end goal, until you start seeing the signs of success. So it's so important to train yourself to wait for rewards. Train your brain not to instantly receive dopamine as soon as you do something. The last thing is to track your progress. Journal every single day the things that you've done towards your goals. Use a daily habit tracker to make sure you're on track every single day. Use pretty stickers and design your own habit tracker to really make it feel like your own. And celebrate your milestones, no matter how small they are, even if it's the fact of getting out of bed that day or going for that walk that you needed to. Whether it's being off your phone for 10 minutes, whatever your little tiny goals throughout the day is, celebrate them, bring awareness to them, understand why you've done them and how good it feels to achieve even the smallest little micro habit. By tracking your progress, you're able to actually see what you've already done. A lot of us forget that all these little things add up and it's not always about the end goal. When you truly track your progress and all your little habits that you've been doing, you'll realize how far you've come, even when, compared to the bigger picture, you might be nowhere near your end goal, but you're still going to appreciate how much you've already done. You won't feel like you've failed or you're taking too long because you're able to see how far you've already progressed. Discipline is a form of self-love because you're teaching yourself to do what you promised yourself to do, to be who you promised yourself to be. The future you, the person who has achieved all their goals, has become the person that you want to be right now, is relying on you to do what you need to do and stay disciplined to get them to that point. It's not about being perfect. It's not about doing everything perfectly. It's about being true to yourself, treating yourself with respect, and staying consistent to your dreams. The reality is your goals are not going to come to you. You have to work on yourself. You have to progress yourself to your goals. You're not going to achieve anything if you're just sitting in your current lifestyle, in your current mindset, not being disciplined, not doing what you need to do. So no matter what, no matter how tired you are, how sick you feel, how embarrassed you are, how sad you are, you need to choose your goals every single day. You need to choose to work on yourself every single day. You need to choose to be disciplined and to call yourself out every single day. That is all from me today. I hope you have enjoyed today's video. If you did, don't forget to comment down below and I will try and get back to every single one of you. Don't forget to subscribe and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!